Alright guys, welcome back to Escape. I'm just kidding. So this is going to be season 2 of the Civilian Challenge. We have upgraded our rest space, our generator, and our security with the last raid that we completed and everything that we pulled out. So we're going back to woods to hopefully get more stuff out. We're just mainly focused on our stash right now. Or not our stash, but our hideout. So we're going to be just collecting stuff for that. We're rocking the same AK that we did last time with the extra mags that we pulled out. So we should be good for anything that gets thrown at us. We also have a new optic on our gun. I'm not sure. It says it's a 3x, so it should be magnified. So we should be able to have a little bit of more long range capabilities with this gun right now. Just with it having a magnified optic. So hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit more in the distance as far as everything goes. So right now we're just kind of going through and we're going to be looking for stuff. We're not going to be focused so much on getting rigs. If we can locate an additional backpack that will fit inside of our backpack, then we will be grabbing that. But right now we're just kind of going with old trusty faithful here. I actually kind of like the way this backpack looks, especially for this challenge, being a civilian challenge, or a civilian playthrough, civilian challenge, whatever you want to call it. With being that it's a hunting backpack. I think it's made by Mystery Ranch. I'm not, don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure, but it's got deer antlers and just random stuff that you would see regular civilians using. My chest rig is just one of the ones that I picked up off a dead guy that yeah, anyway. So all things that you would see civilians having access to. Again, AK, semi-auto. It's the VPO 366, I think, is what it's chambered in. But it's straight up semi-auto. We don't have full auto capability on this particular firearm. So we will be rocking that, and we're getting set up pretty well right now. Almost to the point to where we can start venturing out to other locations. We will probably hit customs next. Depending on how this goes, we'll see where we stand, and we'll go from there. But all of the miscellaneous items that we picked up from the previous raid went to being sold, which it wasn't much. It was the balaclava, or the Nomex headpiece, the pistol grip from this AK. We now have the saw grip on this gun, and then some miscellaneous shotgun rounds, and we sold the Desert Eagle because it's not sustainable for us. There's no reason for us to keep it. We could have kept it, but it doesn't make sense, you know. It doesn't make sense in that we don't have direct access to a 357 Magnum right now, and we might. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, not really a gun that I'm gonna be focused on using. Okay, cool. So this is a magnified optic, so we should be able to hopefully keep our distance from people or scavs. And that's, I mean, there's nothing outside of that. Like, we're not really focused too much on killing players or scavs right now. We are mainly focused on survival, so that's kind of what we got going on with us right now. We have a plain Jane AK. All these parts that are on this gun are stuff that we've picked up in raid, and kind of mismatched everything. So, one of the things that I absolutely adore about this game is that, you can do that. You know, you can pick up different weapon systems and then say, hey, I want this part off of this, and then use this for this. When we break our ADAR out, that are, or actually, for sake of my brain, we're just going to call it an AR-15. So when we break the AR-15 out, you'll see that it's heavily modified, and it was a ADAR that we picked up out of raid, and then we found another M4 out of another raid, and then we just took all the parts off the M4 and put it on the ADAR and made it. Oh, we need to move. 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 Oh, please don't hit me. Oh, Lord. Okay. Whew. All right, cool. Holy shit. Okay, that's suppressed. And that came from quite a distance away. So I'm guessing player? Yeah, that's my guess. So hopefully, oh man. Oh, oh, look at, there he is. We found him. Cool. All right, let's sneak up to this rock up here. Well, not sneak. We're gonna run. Fuck it. We're not. Mama didn't raise no bitch, dude. So we're gonna fucking hopefully try and snag this guy real quick. See if we can. Grenade. Alright, cool. Luckily, he's got bad aim. We have grenades of our own, homie. Here, have this. Okay. I lost track of him, which is not a good sign for us. If I had a smoke grenade, I would just break contact. But I don't have a smoke grenade. I'm just gonna pop that as far out as I can right now. Ooh. Okay, cool. So I think we're dealing with 2, which is fine. That dude should be lit. Okay. All right. That's all right. It happens. It happens, dude. Man, man, oh man. You know what? In hindsight, we probably should have backed off and just went somewhere else. There was no reason for us to take that fight other than my pride. So that's all right. It happens. It happens. It's okay. Sleepy Country, Canada. All right, cool. We hit that guy twice, or hit a guy twice, I should say. That's all right. It gives us an opportunity to eat and rehydrate and go right back into it. I think as far as everything goes, we might, you know what, we're going to run the 8R, or the AR-15. We're going to run that and see how we do. That magnified optic was super helpful. I just was not doing well. And we got an error code. I'm not sure what that's about. So we're going to see if my game crashes right now. If it does, I apologize, and I will see you in the next video, but we're gonna see what happens. So it says okay, let's see where we're at with this. All right, we're good. It didn't give us a super spicy error code. Okay, so ruples were, I mean, so this is just basically what we got from everything that we've sold versus and our starting stuff as far as that goes. So we're gonna run our 8R as promised. Um, we're gonna pull these rounds down here real quick. So anyway, so suppressor, rail system, buttstock, grip, and sights were all pulled off of an AR that we picked up in raid. Um, and then we have our stuff here. So we're gonna go from there. Again, medical supplies are gonna be allowed. Actually, I think I'm gonna dump these real quick. And the only reason being is that our IFAC will take care of anything that we got going on right there. So, and then we got 60 rounds of extra ammo. We don't need this much ammo, but we don't have anything else that shoots 5.56. So we may as well take it all with us. Um, so if we do die, you know, we'll be basically starting from scratch anyway. So, yeah, I'm just gonna run that the way that is. Cool. So we have a chest rig that's fully loaded. Uh, so we can either go, let's go customs. Let's go customs. Maybe we'll be able to find somebody slip in and then we'll be able to get their backpack. Maybe we'll just go in for kills. Who knows? But we'll go to customs. And see what we can do just for sake of variety. I mean, we could have gone, I guess, factory, but we're gonna go customs and see what we can get loot wise. So hopefully we'll get a decent spawn and we'll be able to just pick up a scav and pick up his backpack and then actually start doing what we're supposed to do. I forgot to eat and drink again. Son of a bitch. I need to get better at that aspect of the game of eating and drinking. I'm just so like, let's just get to the next one, you know. Oh, also, fun fact. So his rifle is not set up for his length of pull. So length of pull is where your shoulder goes to the pistol grip. And if you look right here, so quick, easy, down and dirty way to measure this is going to be take your buttstock and put it in the crook of your arm where your elbow bends right here, and then extend your stock to this point, and then you should be able to reach the trigger from here. And that is length of pull. So his length of pull is actually the way he has this gun, the way that the game has this gun set up is actually not correct. So he would be really tucked into this gun, like almost too much. And you see a lot of this style AR with early GWAT veterans, because they thought that the shorter the stock was, the faster they would be in close quarters combat. We later found out that that wasn't the case, and it has to do with barrel length more than the length of pull. So this should be not this. This is bad for you. So if you are running your AR like this and you find yourself being inaccurate or whatever the case may be, change this. Like fix this and get this in your shoulder where it goes. So that way your line of sight and things go better for you. This is one of the biggest like pet peeves I have of this game is that the length of pull is not correct to the character model and or not adjustable. So like anytime you do anything with your rifle, with the exception of the AK, because I think it's like one size fits all. But with the AR-15 or M4 platform, this should be set to U. So, and this is clearly missing like 7 or 8 inches of shit that's got going on for it. So, just food for thought. Just food for thought. Don't read too much into it, but oh man, I really hope my game doesn't crash. And we are 2 levels away from being able to purchase a semi-automatic variant. So at start, which is kind of super exciting. So we'll be able to go from purchasing bolt guns to purchasing like an SKS or a semi-automatic variant of a rifle. So trying to keep this challenging and fun. So I'm trying to keep this where I'm only using guns that I find in raid along with pistols to get the guns that I find in raid. And I'm really saving that rule for if we're in a hard spot trying to collect weapon systems to use. So, but right now we're in a decent spot, so to speak. So if we find a Vepr, we'll probably strip it for its ammo and use it for that SR25 that we found. Hopefully we'll be able to find other SR25 mags so we can start building that kit out. We'll see how this. We're definitely gonna kind of be on the struggle bus after this raid. If we lose this raid, which is probably pretty high, with everything that's happened to us. I mean, we just lost a really long range fight, so hopefully we'll be good to go on this. And I think that the last customs raid that I ran was pretty good. I think the last customs raid that we ran, I was dehydrated and just struggling for food and water. So, hopefully this won't be the same like style raid. We'll actually be able to go in and find items or right now we're kind of focused on a backpack and maybe another rifle and kit, because like we're basically starting from scratch again. And I say scratch as in like we're trying to build another loadout, essentially, is what we're trying to do. So hopefully we can use this rifle to sort some shit out. Oh man, please don't. Okay, we're good. All right, we're good. It caught up. Oh man. Well, cool. We are here, dude. Just because I don't trust the game, we're gonna check everything, just make sure we're good. And red dot's good to go. Cool. So we have a laser. We're not really gonna use it much. We might use it if we go inside of a building, like inside of dorms or something of that nature. Or holy shit. But other than that, we'll kind of keep our laser off. And that's mainly military PTSD for me as far as everything goes. Alright, no sniper scav yet. I'm sure he's gonna spawn in at some point and shoot at us, but until then, we'll kind of figure it out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 mags plus 1 in the gun, so that gives us 8 mags. And I'm thinking now a shotgun. It's decent enough. And homie had a backpack. Cool. Love it. Let's rock that. We don't need that tourniquet. We might just grab it just for the sake of grabbing it. We're going to top our mag off real quick. Hopefully we get a 30 round. Cool. So it still loads the same as it's supposed to, which is so this mag should be loaded first, followed by these mags in a firefight. No anything in there. Use that. We're gonna keep the mat or the key up here. We're gonna put the wallet right here. And if we die, we'll just delete the wallet. But just for sake of organization, that's what we're doing right now. Cool. So we got a backpack. And a kill. So we can, technically we can leave right now if we really wanted to. Ronin mag. We're going to take that optic. And we're going to check this. We're good there. So there should be like 4 shots of buckshot. Shotgun is a good good find for us. And the reason being is that we don't need a rig to run it. So we don't need any like chest rigs or backpacks or anything like that. We can run it from our pockets. So that's good for us. We're gonna exit this way because there's a lot of shooting going on the other side. So we're gonna try and say that we're compromised right now, and we technically are. Like, we fired what, 6 or 7 rounds to get out of that situation that we were in. I mean, we have plenty of ammo, so it's not like we're hurting for ammo. That's not the issue. The issue is that we want to be able to extract from the raid with the stuff that we find. So we are going to not, like, there's frags going, and I'm pretty sure they're geared towards us. Do we have any? We have 1 frag grenade. Okay. So we have 1 frag grenade. Tracer rounds, which is cool. The only thing that I'm going to drop this shotgun for is either going to be another ADAR or another shotgun with a longer tube. And the reason being is that, like I previously mentioned, shotguns are good for us because we can run them without getting shot in the face. Oh my god. I can't believe that just happened. Oh, that sucks. That sucks hard. Okay. Well, we're going to call this an episode right here. I apologize that I died super quick, but we're going to call this an episode for right now. We are going to be back at it with the next episode of getting another piece of gear and calling it a day. So we'll be at our we'll be doing a pistol raid and going from there. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.